it is. Y'all already know who it is. King Ade with the Wizards Review. And y'all got a great win. A great win tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a great win tonight against the Clippers. A win we needed after the last bad loss we just had against a team that really did us dirty when we went to LA. You know what I mean? So we returned the favor in the city. I'm back home in DC. And the Wizards handle business, man. They handle business. So let's just get right into it. So since we won the game, I'm going to start with the things I didn't like. There were a few things I didn't like, you know what I mean? The biggest thing I didn't like, man, is our Achilles heel. We know what one of our Achilles heels is. 3-point defense. They was hitting threes throughout the night, man. They was hitting threes throughout the night, you know what I mean? So it was, I didn't like that. We still got work to do on that end of the floor, especially at the 3-point line. We got a lot of work to do. Also early, first quarter especially, Kawhi Leonard, he was doing way too much. But he's a star. He's an elite player, so I'm not going to give him too much hell for it, you know what I mean? But it was just the first half where he was killing us, man. But the second half is a different story, and we're going to get into that. Early in the second quarter, early towards the middle of the second quarter, we lost focus. We let them get on a big run, and we let them go up. One of the things that we have problems with throughout the season, we've been letting teams go up double digits, and it happened again tonight. Honestly, you know, I was like, hopefully this isn't a repeat of what happened in LA, you know what I mean? But it was looking ugly initially, you know what I mean? But we rebounded from that. Our post defense, especially in the first half, our post defense wasn't as good as it could have been. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely stepped it up in the second half. But the first half, you know, they were getting a lot of rebounds, and they still got a lot of rebounds tonight. I didn't check to see if we won the rebounding battle, but I believe they crushed us on the boards because Zubac had double-digit rebounds, and none of our players had double-digit rebounds. So they might have killed us on the boards, but we still pulled it out. Second half especially, but throughout the game, their bench was killing us tonight, man. Paul George didn't play. They had Kennard looking like an all-star out there at times. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They were just their bench is deep. You know what I mean? That's a deep team over there, man. For them not to have Paul George, Marcus Morris, and still come through and still give us a scare the way they did, you got to give them credit. They're a deep team. They're a real deep team, man. That's the type of depth you want if you're talking about being a championship caliber team. So they definitely got that. And again, their bench gave us hell tonight, man. And then finally, the thing I didn't like, our team, we didn't shoot the free throws well tonight, man. We left too many points on the table. You know what I'm saying? The game wouldn't have been as close as it was if we made free throws. They made their free throws. So for us, we missed 10 plus. We missed at least 10 free throws tonight. So that just tells you this game could have been ended way before the last few seconds of the game. So we got to really work on the free throws, especially Westbrook. You got to figure out mentally, because he's a better free throw shooter throughout his career than he has been shown this season. But hopefully towards our playoff run, you know, he gets it together, and the team as a whole doesn't have a free throw shooting night like this moving forward. But other than that, man, those are everything I didn't like about the game. There was a lot of things I liked, though. There's a lot of things I liked, and we're going to get into that. First thing. Where should I start? Man, let me just start with the obvious, man. Our defense was attentive tonight. Our defense was attentive when it needed to be attentive. You know what I mean? I mean, they still scored a lot of points. It still was a 119, 117, a high-scoring game. But our defense, we forced a lot of steals. We forced 19 turnovers and scored 27 points off those turnovers. So that's big. That's big. I mean, our defense stepping up like that, we're getting better as the season goes on, and that's what you want to see if you're really trying to make a playoff push. So I like that. And again, the 27 points, the turnovers, a lot of it turned into fast break points. You know what I mean? So we definitely did good with the fast break tonight, and it started with our defense. So again, I love that. I love that right there. And Westbrook, man, he played a great game, a great all-around game tonight. He set the tone all night. He got the assists when he needed to. He got to the hole. He drew fouls when he needed to. He got rebounds. He helped us get the closing rebound that closed the game out tonight. You know what I mean? Westbrook was everywhere tonight, man. He's a closer. He's a closer, man. And I'm really happy with what I'm seeing from him the last week or so. You know what I mean? He's been looking very good. We could tell he's healthy again and he's hungry. You know what I mean? And we need that, and I love that. So he looked good. Also, Neto off the bench. Got to give him a round of applause, you know what I'm saying? Because he came in and just, you know what I mean, gave us a spark that we needed. Brooks, he's short in the bench tonight. You know what I mean? Only 9 players played tonight. But I guess he just felt like well, we were playing one of the best teams. So I guess, you know, in a way, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like a playoff demo game. You know what I mean? Because, you know, in the playoffs, they shorten the bench. And we played a high caliber team tonight. So I feel like Brooks was like, look, I want to have my 9. You know what I mean? My good 9. And we're going to shorten the bench tonight. Even if Paul George didn't play, they didn't have their full roster. That's still a quality team over there. So we might as well, you know, our best players, we're just going to keep the bench short tonight, and that's what he did. But Neto, he really produced. And Lopez as well, man. Lopez has been producing all year off the bench, man. So I really like those additions, man. Like Tommy Shepard, you get an A+ for bringing those role players in, man. They are a big addition to the team, and they show up every night. They for most nights, they bring something to the table. So I definitely like that. And I mentioned earlier in the second quarter, we lost focus at the beginning and towards the middle of the game. But I really like how we closed the second quarter out. And we set the tone for the second half where we came back and brought the game back and eventually got the win. You know what I mean? I definitely like how we closed the second quarter out. We show we don't quit. And that's the type of team that we have to be. We've been playing much tougher, much mentally tougher basketball the last couple of weeks, man. And I really like what I'm seeing from them. What else did I like? Oh, Rui started the third quarter strong. You know what I'm saying? Rui, he didn't have a super big game, but he was effective out there. You know what I'm saying? He definitely is a presence, and he definitely is an important part. He doesn't always have to have a big scoring game. It's a great bonus when he does, but as long as he's active, he's getting rebounds, he's playing defense. Kawhi, again, he had a great first quarter, but a great first half, but the second half, he was ineffective. He was missing a lot of shots, and you got to give a lot of credit for Rui because he was taking the challenge of guarding him. So I love that about Rui, that he's taking the challenge to guard the best player on the other team's perimeter. You know what I'm saying? He can play the 3 and the 4, and even maybe at times the 5. We're really not going to have him at the 5, but the 3 and the 4, I like how Rui's playing, man. So I really like that. And we got to the free throw line. Even though we missed a lot, I was angry we missed a lot of free throws. But to get to the free throw line as much as we did, that's just something we've been doing all year. And it didn't change tonight, and I like that. So just keep that up, but y'all got to hit free throws. I already mentioned Lopez. I really liked him. And in the fourth quarter, a big fourth quarter, we held the Clippers to a long scoring drought. You know what I mean? In the fourth. And I really just seeing them focusing, playing defense, Mo Wagner out there with the energy and the passion. You know what I'm saying? Matthews and Wagner, you know, they played tonight like they were benched the last game and they had something to prove. That's how they played tonight, man. I mean, Matthews didn't play as many minutes as Wagner did, but when he was in there, he played tough. He played with energy, and he played the way we needed him to play. Wagner, the same thing, man. So again, man, Coach Brooks, he's pushing all the right buttons right now. He knows when to bench players. He's understanding what matchups, because Lynn didn't play tonight. You know what I'm saying? So the rotation, again, was shortened. He had Wagner and then Lopez playing the center tonight. So I guess he saw something. And it was good. It was smart because we won the game. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. We get the win. You know what I'm saying? Beal, again, very consistent, very, very, extremely, very, very dependable, very consistent. There's not much more to say about him. I mean, we could talk about him. You know what I mean? I could talk about him the whole live stream for real. But he's just such a clutch player, man. He stepped his game up to elite status, man. I'm really proud of that, brother, because again, if you watch my older live streams, I've kept it 100, man. I always thought Beal was going to be a good player. when he was drafted. I thought he was going to even be a great player, even make the All-Star team. But to be like the leading scorer of the league, I never saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? But I did see him continually to get better year after year. Like, that's one thing I did see. Every year, from his rookie year to now, he's been getting better and better and better. And right now, he is in pure peak form. He's so dependable. Like, he is so dependable. And he's loving that the team is responding and they're playing harder, playing smarter. We're getting wins. And you can see the smile on his face, man. And I'm just proud that he's the type of player that is so loyal. Never talked about getting traded. Says he hates when he hears those rumors. You know what I'm saying? And this media keeps on saying this BS. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Bill's not going anywhere. He's not getting traded. They got to cut it out. He's staying in the city, man. You know what I mean? He's staying in the city, man. I really love that brother, man. So, man, this was a great win all around. A great win. We needed it, especially after the tough loss that we had the last game. For us to beat the Clippers, a team that thoroughly handled us, the only team that beat us on our West Coast road trip. You know what I'm saying? For us to get that win back, to have the season at 500, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's just showing that this team is getting better at the right time going into the All-Star break. So they need to get rest, minus Beal, you know what I mean? Because he deserves to be out there starter, All-Star starter. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the team needs to get some rest, come back the second half, because we're going to play. We have one of the schedules that have the most games because of the games we had to make up from the COVID situation. So we just need to get rest and just play a tough second half of the season and make that playoff push, man. But I'm loving what I'm seeing. They just got to continue it, man. That's all they got to do, continue it. They found the formula. Brooks is pushing all the right buttons, having the right players in, doing the right things as a coach. He's really coaching, man. He's really stepping up his coaching the last few weeks. And I have to take my hat off to him, man. So congrats to the Wiz. Good job, Brooks. Keep it up. Team, keep it up. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. And as Wizards fans, we all loving what we seeing right now, man. We're real proud right now. So just keep it up, man. We just keep it up. I was watching both telecasts, the Wizards as well as the Clippers telecast, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the things the Clippers telecast was saying, like they was talking about where we were. I think we were like in 11th place in the East right now. And they were asking, do you think the Wizards have a chance to make the playoffs? And the way they was dismissing us was so disrespectful. So that's why I'm like, yo, I know they don't be watching us, man. They was naming teams like Atlanta, even though they just fired their coach, they gonna put them like they got a better chance. Even though they're ahead of us at the moment, they got a better chance of making the playoffs than we do. The way we playing right now, man, come on, man. That's just one team. I'm like, there's a few teams that we could. Yo, we're only a few games out of the 4th spot in the East, and for them to talk to us like that, talk about us like that, I felt quite disrespected. You know what I'm saying? But we earned it. We didn't play well in the first half of the season, so we earned this greasy talk that I've been hearing. You know what I'm saying? But it's obvious they haven't watched us these last few games on a consistent basis like I have and the rest of us Wizards fans have. We know we can make the playoffs if we keep playing like this. No team want to see us, and there's a play-in game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we got to get to the 8th seed. It'd be cool if we could get to the 5th, the 4th, get a home court advantage first round. That'd be nice. But if we could even get to the play-in, nobody wants to see us, man. Nobody want to see us in our peak form. We got Westbrook and we got Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got 2 of the best players in the league. Like, and they're playing peak performance right now. They're playing at peak performance right now, man. They just got to carry it on throughout the season. And I'm confident we're going to make the playoffs, man. We're going to be a problem, man. That's all I know. So this disrespect, it must stop, man. And the Wizards, they're just going to keep playing until these people that's hating just start eating crow. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, I just had to let y'all know what they saying all around the country about us. They talking slick, man, but we know what time it is, man. We're playing the way we need to play, so that's what I like, man. But anyway, man, that's it, man. That's all I got for y'all tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I might do an all-star jump, but probably not, man. It's about the Wizards, man. Even though if Bill gets his just due, and, you know, him being a first-time starter, if he gets, you know, anyway, we'll see. I don't even want to talk about it. We'll see, man. But you'll definitely see me the next Wizards game. That's for sure. All right? So anyway, man, if you like the content, I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe to the channel, you know what I mean, at the Wizards Review on YouTube, at Wizards Review on Twitter, and you could like us on Facebook at the Wizards Review. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and NBA 2K Next Gen on the Xbox Series S and X. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, great win, big night. I'm happy. Going to sleep happy tonight, man. They just got to keep it up, all right? Good luck to Bill at the All-Star game. You know we're going to be watching, man, supporting all day, all day. You know what I mean? So until the next time, man, be safe out there, all right? Peace.